Imogen, hi.
Hi, lovely to see you.
You look beautiful.
Thank
As
you.
always, you're busy. I hear you're going somewhere, from where.
Yes, yeah, a few things on, but mostly talking about Ukraine, which
Yeah.
is what I found myself doing a lot these days.
I think you're really friend of Ukraine, and the name of your organization, of your team,
Yeah.
the UK Friends of Ukraine, I think it symbolizes your activity because you try to catch all the sectors of the spheres of Ukrainian British friendship, the political level, the humanitarian level. I mean, what is the philosophy? What is the idea of your organization, of your motivation to be so active to help Ukrainians?
So I think it's in the name, is that we are friends, and we have been friends for hundreds of years, and we continue to do that. So it started out primarily on a humanitarian basis, where we ran a series of aid convoys, and we still do that. We do that every couple of weeks. We have a warehouse, I think you visited it while you were here, and we are collecting aid from wherever we can, whether that's donations from households or from corporations. We're really trying to access whatever links we can to get what is needed to Ukraine. Following on from that, we have a very much political sort of side where we work with British politicians and also Ukrainian politicians, working out what those politicians can deliver from the UK side to Ukraine and what is needed on the Ukrainian side. So we focus on that. We've branched into educational programs, so the twinning of English-speaking students, setting them up with students on the UK side, setting up virtual pen pals where they can connect every couple of weeks just to practice educational English, but from the UK side we get benefit from that too, so it really strengthens the ties. We do twinning of cities, so I'm back in Ukraine towards the end of the month with Yavoriv, which is where I'm a councillor in the UK. We are twinning with Yavoriv, so we're celebrating that partnership and we're rolling that out all across the UK. So yeah, and then the other thing we're getting involved in, and we're launching a campaign in the next couple of days, is on medical aid to the front line, so looking at the need for tourniquets. So basically, whatever we can cover, we really try to do.
I think you know, it's complicated even for me to ask what you do, because it's simple to say that you do everything, you know, and I think you try to be overwhelming in support of my country, and I want to say thank you for your help, for your activity. And now we are in the parliament, in British Parliament, where you're also active. And I saw that MPM members know you, know your team, your brand, I would say, and everybody. The British society help us a lot through the people, the people as you are. What do you think the future of British-Ukrainian relations? I understand it's complicated now to say something in long-term perspective. However, I see that after, 2 years later, after the beginning of the war, first full-scale invasion, we became close.
Yeah.
And I think we will become, in the future we'll become more close. What do you think about it?
So I know, take last February for the anniversary, it was the 1 year anniversary, unfortunately it got to 1 year, but I know the British had the largest delegation of any of the European countries, and we helped lead it, not taking all the credit. But yeah, we had 13 members of Parliament and a member of the House of Lords, and we've run delegations since then. So there's very much engagement. It's not a party political thing. In the UK, we will have an election at some stage next year. But I do not see support wavering whatsoever, because every party you talk to, for example, our advisory board, we have the DUP, we have the Conservative, we've got Labour, we have SNP. It is very much unanimous support from the British side. I think you've spoken to quite a few politicians today from all sorts of parties, and I think even looking around the country at councils where we're doing the twinning, it doesn't matter political party, we're all really united to support Ukraine. I think we resonate from World War II, and we know what it feels like in some way, and we very much are there in support.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.